Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 18 of Friday Night Football. Tonight we are going to celebrate the return of the Premier League. So I actually didn't know if I was going to do a video this week or not, but I thought, oh, this would be kind of cool. So we have the return of the Premier League and probably the most played matchup on the channel. It's going to be a replay of what will be the first game for Manchester United. It's going to be Manchester United hosting Arsenal. So I'm going to replay the March 9th game from last year. And but this is kind of just the celebration of the Premier League returning and back to normal for our weekend soccer. But that is a little bit different because I've started doing the Frosted Faces work on Sunday morning. So I go out and walk a senior dog, and I do that for a couple of hours, and then I go to church after that. So and then after that, it's whatever my wife wants to do. So when Manchester United plays on Sunday morning, like it's going to happen this weekend, I may not be watching it till 3 o'clock, whatever time that is. So it's going to be late. Uh, it drives my brother crazy. He lives in Maine, so he is much more up to date, much up to time with where the games are. And I won't get up early and watch a game. Hold on one second. I won't get up early and watch a game, so I'll just record them. So Saturday will be Wrexham. So I watch all the Wrexham games. They play at 4:30 Saturday morning, and no, I'm not getting up at 4:30. So West Coast time is not friendly to English football. So I'll watch that when I get up and record it. Hopefully Paramount Plus doesn't mess it up. Sometimes they do. And then Sunday I'll watch the Manchester United Arsenal game. So first things first, before we get into there, some game news. I wanted to let you know, or let everybody know, which is out there. I put the Turkish League set up, so that was requested. That is done. The Turkish League set's available on the website. If you go to Delphi Forum, click on the link, it takes you where all the custom pages are. You can see that here. These are all the sets that are available. So you have the English ones and all the other leagues. Plenty of leagues. How many leagues are available? 4, 8, 12, 16, 22 leagues are available. So there's a Turkish league on the bottom there. They are now in regular and large format. So the large format is the new setup that Andy Lewis helped me create. Those are available as well in both formats. The next thing I wanted to talk about really quick is what is so just helping people play the game, but what's the most requested thing that I get? And the most requested thing that I get is, can you share the files you use on the videos? And I get it by many people often. So really quick, I just wanted to kind of show why I don't want to share my roller, first of all. But let me go, I'm going to load this file up. So here's the roller and how it looks in standard format. And you can see here, I have to take from my game ratings file. So I have a file that has all the ratings. So it has the offense rating, the defense rating, foul, it says shots, all these different ratings in a specific order. And then I have to copy it a specific way off the score sheet and paste it into the roller, which will fill out all this information. But what it also does, if you look at this, let me see if I can do this. It also activates all of this other data. So there's a lot of things going on in here, data-wise, calculation-wise, that if you don't put the ratings in the right spot, exactly how I do it, then it's not going to work. And I really don't want to be tech support for a file that I created, so I don't share this version of the roller. It's too complex. There's too many things. I share a generic version, and Andy Lewis has his flipper. Those work for the game. What you can do is get the generic one and build on it, because that's what I did. I took that generic file and built out, it was a very basic file with just the dice rolls, and I built it out to where it is. And you need to know Excel, and you need to work with Excel, and that's part of the issue. But I'm not going to share out my roller as I use here because there's just too many ways for it to not work right, and I won't be able to troubleshoot that. The second thing is the card files, and this is a big issue for a lot of people. I know some people don't care. They don't want to play with the cards on the computer, and some people are interested in it. This is how I play. I have printed out the English League One set in the large format, cut them out. It's huge. That's a big set, and I don't normally print out sets. I put them into Excel as pictures. So here's what I'm willing to do is if you request it, I can create an Excel file and put the pictures, all the pictures on like one page, and you're gonna have to copy and paste them onto the different team pages to set it up. So if you look here, this is a very basic one. So I have for tonight's game, each team would have a sheet. This is Arsenal's sheet. So all the players are here. I have the goalies here. I have the team card there. And I put my lineups out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through 10 goalie subs. That's how I set up the game. Manchester United has a sheet. All the players are here. I have goalies, team, lineups. What I am willing to offer you, if you request it, is I can give you this sheet, which is kind of a setup sheet here, plus a sheet with all the cards on it. So I'm going to give you every player. So you're going to have to find the ones you want for each team. I don't even know if that's going to work. Just based on the color, you have to find the colors and break it out. But I'll think about how I do it. But I'm willing to offer that. That gets you past the hardest part, which is taking a PDF file, cutting it up, and then cropping out each of the pages, and then taking that crop file, converting that or making it to where the whole card is the page, and then taking a PDF Shaper app like I have and converting those to pictures, and then taking those pictures and putting them in Excel. That's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I get done with it pretty quick because I've done it so many times. And for someone new to it, I can see it's kind of daunting. I have videos on how to do that. I know Larry watches these videos. He's done it. It is work. So I can save you those steps. If you ask, I can send you a Excel sheet with all the cards on it. I really, my goal is to make this game accessible for people to play. So if you want that, send me a message on Delphi, or you can send me a message on Facebook. Reply to this video if you want. I will try work on sending those out to you. Make them available so you can download. Okay, that being said, now a couple other things. So what I've done, normally when I play these games, I play it with the regular format cards. This is the first game I actually set this up with the large format card format, so large cards, and put it onto Excel. When I first tried it, it didn't work. But I got it to work. I really like how it looks. These cards are, like I said, they're beautiful. I made a couple changes to the cards, to the large format cards, and just again, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. They're minor changes, but what I did is, if you look at like the Lowe's card here, I added this line below the top ratings, so it separates the ratings from the rolls. The roll ratings, so like the on card and so forth. So I added that line just for separation. And then the second thing I did is I added shaded bars for the team cards. So I looked at those team cards and I cut them out, and they are, let's see if I can do this. They're just, there's a lot of white. There's a lot of white there. So I added the shaded bars for the different lines on the team card. Let me know what you think. I don't have to have it that way. It's pretty easy to change it back and forth. But I like the line just for the separation. I like the shaded just to make the cards easy to read. Again, let me know what you think. Little changes, but as we move through this, it makes it a little bit better. So that's it. That's really the game news. If you guys want if you want a league in picture format in Excel, I can send that to you. I'm not going to be able to help you set up your Excel format and set up your Excel page. You're going to have to get that part done, but I can at least get you to that point. Okay, so for tonight's game, Manchester United versus Arsenal. So the lineups are going to be, we all know Manchester United had a horrendous year. Terrible year, worst year ever. One of the reasons I don't want to play the 23 or 24-25 year, it's depressing. They were horrible. So this game ended up in a 1-1 draw, and surprisingly, so we're going to see United play De Ligt, Lindelof, Lenny Yoro, Mazraoui, Dalot, Eriksson, Casemiro, Fernandez, Garnacho, Xerxes with Onana in goal. And I read a couple things today. So the first thing was some ex-player, not a United player, saying the worst signing for United ever. The worst signing in their history. And I'd say, maybe I don't, forever is a long time for me. So how about the last 11 years? Alexis Sanchez was a bad signing. But Andre Onana that's a bad signing. I've said it on here, but he's kind of a clown to me. I think he's kind of a clown. And what makes it worse is you got rid of De Gea for that. De Gea kept them alive in seasons with how many saves he could make, how many shots he could stop, how good he was. And you replaced him with that, and it's just a glaring mistake. But anyway, so that's what that is. I'm on the lookout for a Funko Pop David De Gea toy, whatever. I collect Funko Pop characters, and I have Zlatan Ibrahimovic for Manchester United. I'm looking out for De Gea. It's like $50 or more, so I'm kind of hesitant to pay $50 for a Funko Pop, but that's my next one I want to get. Arsenal is going to go with Timber, Saliba, Magalhaes, Calafiori, Party, Odegaard, Rice, Marino, Waneri, Trossard, and Raya in goal. Arsenal's good. They're playing in my Champions League tournament. They're leading their pool. So it's a good team. Looking at the stat sheet, Manchester United average is a .88 goals per game with a 8 defense. Arsenal's a 1.83, so a big advantage on offense for Arsenal. They have a defensive advantage as well, and they have a goalkeeping advantage. United's at home. That's their only advantage. So that's it. That's what we're going to be doing. Let's go ahead and get started here. Let me get everything up and running. Get into the game. Dogs are in the room. Oh, Rooney's in the room. Rooney knows how to get in the room. Peanut can't push the door open. So Rooney's going to come lay down and listen to me play Manchester United. Okay, I think we got everything ready to go. The Premier League is a 10.5. One thing I like about the team cards in large format is the league ratings there. It's a 10.5. So Manchester United will start as a 10. I actually got to put this in here. So let me load this game up here. And we are ready to go. Okay. Raya's a -274. Onana's a 069. And we are going to get started. Opening kickoff is going to go to United. And it's a 965p. This is the first game I've played with the large format cards in Excel. So it's going to be a little bit different for my eyes. 965p, 837. Shot by Marino off the bat against a 3 off target. So Marino in the second roll of the game gets a shot off target. That's going to be an aerial battle. Eriksen versus Magalhaes is won by Magalhaes. Arsenal has it. 1046, possible shot? No, it's out of the range. 877, taken away by Marino. 1056p, 267p, 848, P plus for Fernandez. So I already can tell the numbers are in a little bit different spot than I'm used to. So again, that muscle memory thing. So my eye adjustments are just a little bit off. So it might take me a little bit longer. P plus for Fernandez. 215, foul 4. That's a P plus still. 176, taken away by Timber. Arsenal has the ball. 257p, 1067p, 516, foul 2 for Dalot. It is a foul. So Dalot is fouled by Trossard. Free kick to United. $863p. 818. So that's Arsenal. 818 is the foul 5. Taken away by Casemiro. So he's a 3-star. He'll take it away. 1088p. 176. Taken back by Timber. Arsenal with the ball. 434. P star for Calafiori. Arsenal has possession. A shot attempt by Marino again against a 13. This one is stopped. Mazraoui makes the stop. Open play. 162p for Arsenal. 932 is shot by Waneri. I hate to look up how to pronounce that to make sure I got it right. Waneri against Eriksen, who's a 3. That is on target, and he scores. So Waneri scores early for Arsenal. Not that I expected otherwise. Marino with the assist, and it's 1-0. I also looked up on BBC today. They had like 20 people predicted their top 4 for the Premier League. It was a lot of people. Every single one of them picked the same four teams in the top four. So Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester City. No one, that was crazy. No one deviated from them. I won't predict Manchester United's. No, here's what I will predict. Manchester United will not win the Premier League this year. There, I'm safe in saying that. I have no idea where they're going to finish. Probably not well. Not as bad as last year, hopefully. So, anyways, I'll win that. But we'll check at the end of the year to see if I got that one right. Manchester United kickoff 766p, 758p, 567p, 773 for Rice. That's a takeaway. Rice with the takeaway. Arsenal with the ball. 633 shot by Odegaard against a three, and that one's off target. So far, this is all Arsenal. United gets the ball though. 823. Oh, a possible, and it is a penalty kick for Fernandez. So Fernandez rolls a 23 in 9 is his range. The 6 is the check. This is green, which means Arsenal doesn't stop the PK. It is a penalty kick. Fernandez is fouled by Rice. He's 100. Raya is a +8, so that's the roll is a 1. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I like that. Fernandez scores on the penalty kick. And we are now tied. Okay. 1062p, 1047. Oh, Xerxes has a really bad, that's a bad card for a 10. 1040, they just don't shoot. 1047p, 781. Taken away by Casemiro. United with it, 231p, 787. Taken away by Casemiro again. 272 given back Saliba with it. Arsenal has the ball, 952p, 983p. 215, foul 4, and that's a P. 374, taken away by Euro. United with the ball. 844, P plus. So Fernandez, they're one really good player they have. It's 24 offensive rating, but he has numbers everywhere. He goes into a P plus. 628, still in P plus. 415, foul 5. Nope, P plus. 555, P plus 2. United with the ball and pressing. Oh, it goes to a P star. So Euro drops it down to a P star. They keep possession though. 387 P star. 1036. There's a shot by Xerxes against a 0, and he scores. I guess this card's not that bad. It is bad, but it's good enough. So 1036 is in the shot range. Barely. Odegaard's a 0. 28 is on target with his 39. 87 minus 7 is a goal. United takes the lead. Xerxes from Fernandez. Okay. Well, we're going to have a game. That's good. Shot on target. 2 shots, 2 goals. Okay. We kick off. Here we go. Arsenal has the ball now, losing. 354p, 853p, 351p. 852 P plus. Fernandez again gets him into P plus range. 653 P plus 766. 1077. No, that's still in P plus. 284. Nope. 1053. No. 1067 P plus. 571 taken away by Partey. Thomas Partey. Partey or Party? It's Partey. 612 is the possible corner. It is. Corner kick to Arsenal. First one of the game. Arsenal with the corner. Shot by Odegaard on the corner against a 3 on target, but saved. So Odegaard goes on target, saved by Onana. 6 plus 10 minus 21. That's going to be United's ball. 366p, 342p, 682p, 321. Shot by Euro against a 7 on target. Ooh, that's a good shot number 2, but he's a minus 40. So he goes on target as well. Saved by Raya. 37 is going to be an aerial battle, which is won by United. So they keep possession. United's playing well here. 874 taken away by Marino. 331 P star for Arsenal. 588 still in P star. 847 still in P star. Marino gets the P star on there. 617 foul 4. Nope, P star. 431 P plus. Calafiori puts them in the P plus range, so they have that offensive advantage. 748, 518, foul 4, and there's a foul. Partey fouled by Dalot. Free kick to Arsenal. 338p. 3:42p. 8:15 fouled. Bruno Fernandes fouled by Marino. So just as a reminder, I am playing as played lineups, as played subs. The time here will go, it'll turn yellow when it's time for a sub. So here it shows the 46th minute will be the first sub right at halftime. No subs yet. Free kick to United. 9:42 shot by Garnacho against a 6, and that one stopped. Garnacho, who will be gone. Xerxes, who might be gone. I think the teams just wait until the end of the transfer window because they know United has to sell players and they're going to get desperate. So they'll wait it out and try to get a better deal, which is what's happening. Okay, open play. 8:66p, 5:86p, 9:26. Foul 5, that's a P. 2:43p, 5:74, taken away by Partey. Arsenal's ball, 10:65p. 4:81, taken away by Calafiori. Arsenal with it, 9:56p. Arsenal still, nope, 7:73 is taken away by Casemiro. United now with the ball, 3:33p. 6:24, shot by Eriksen against an 18. That one stopped. Eriksen had one goal on a penalty. That's another bad card. Casemiro, bad offensive card. Wow, they just stink. Okay, P. 8:40 shot by Fernandes against a 7. That one is off target. So Raya is -2, puts it off target. Arsenal will have it. 2:48p, 5:45p, 4:25 shot by Calafiori against an 11. That's on target but saved. So Calafiori's on target. That's the second save for Onana. 53 is an open play or an aerial. 10 versus 4 is won by Arsenal. 6:21 foul 2 P. 8:28 shot by Marino against a 15 that stopped. So De Ligt makes the stop. I like De Ligt. I like De Ligt. Yoro's okay. Heaven's going to be good. You'll see him later in this game. I like Shaw. I just hope he stays healthy. So again, they'll be better than last year, hopefully. 9:46 shot by Garnacho against a 7 that's off target. Garnacho goes off target. 99. 86 is aerial. 9 versus 1. That one's won by Arsenal again. They have possession. 5:62. 8:54p. 2:34p. 5:21. Foul 3. And it's a foul. Thomas Partey fouled by Bruno Fernandes. Free kick. 4:27. Shot by Calafiori against a 3. On target again and saved. Calafiori's a 60. That one's saved again. 16, that's going to be United's ball. 6:46p, 3:33p, 10:56p, 1:63p, 10:73 taken away by Trossard. Arsenal with it. And a shot attempt by Trossard against a 9. That is off target. So Trossard gets a shot off. 7th of the game for Arsenal. Off target. United controls. 3:73 taken away by Magalhaes. We go to stoppage time. 6 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. 5:55p, 1:47p, 4:24 shot by Mazraoui against a 12 through on target and saved. Mazraoui is a -40 as well. So that's a 4, Arsenal's ball. 2:76 taken away by Lindelof. We'll do that sub at half. 1:22 shot by De Ligt against an 18. That one stopped. Stopped by Magalhaes. 6:35p, 8:44 P+. Fernandes goes in the P+ range for United. They can hold the ball here for a little bit. 5:41 P+, 10:51 P+, 1:57, 4:44. We're down to the last minute. A possible corner. No, we stay in P+ though. P+ still. 1 more minute. Nobody's doing anything. Can't take the ball away, and that's going to end the half. Okay. Let me write down the stats here. 7, 4, 3, 2. That'll be the first half. So we see United lead at the half 2-1. Arsenal leads 7-6 in shots. They both have 4 shots on target. Not a lot of fouls. 5 fouls combined. United drew 3. Arsenal drew 2. So we're at the half. We have a sub. That sub is going to be Heaven for Euro. So Aiden Heaven, who signed from Arsenal or Arsenal system, now plays for United. He's 16 star. His defense, he put up good defense in a row. I think he's going to be really good. He got hurt, didn't play much. I thinking he's going to be the real thing. So hopefully, don't get hurt. Nobody get hurt. Need Martinez back. Don't get hurt. Second half. There's a 10.5 on the home possession, so we're going to move it up to 11 for that half point. So it's 10 in the first half, 11 in the second. Arsenal's going to get the ball to start the second half. We haven't had any changes to the plus minus, so no 11s have been rolled yet. We will go ahead and start with Arsenal kicking off. 651p, 383p, 631, p plus to Eriksson. United has the ball again, 388p plus 722. Foul 2 and a foul. Casemiro fouled by Partey. Free kick to United, 1087p, 241p, 251p, 226p, 851. So Marino has an endurance check. He passes. 851p, 176 taken away by Timber. Arsenal with the ball. 956p, 817 foul 5, and that's a p. 665. Not much happening here. Xerxes, though, with a shot attempt against an 18. That one stopped. Stopped by Calafiori. Open play. 1044. Shot by Trossard against a 3. That one is off target. A good shot number. Needed a good on rating. Doesn't have it. His on rating is a 29, so that's not going to quite get there. 87 is an aerial battle. 4 versus 8 is won by Manchester United. 721, foul 3 and a foul. Casemiro's fouled by Trossard. Sub coming up here in a minute, the next minute. And there it is, 2 subs. Arsenal's going to make a couple subs. That is going to be Nwaneri and Calafiori coming out. So probably the most active players. Lewis Skelly is going in and Martinelli is going in. In the 58th minute. So Nwaneri and Calafiori. Okay. Free kick to United, 961p. 863p. 838. Shot by Fernandez against a 7. That one stopped. 5th shot stop for Arsenal. Defense is playing well, but United still has the lead. 824. Endurance check. He passes. Not an offside. There's a 24-3. The check's a 4. So that's a P. 171 is taken away by De Ligt. United with it. 364p, 165p, 843 is a shot by Fernandez against an 18 and stopped. Arsenal's defense is good. 352p, 786, taken away by Casemiro. 954 is a P plus for Garnacho. United with the advantage. 253, 914, possible corner, nope, stopped by the defense. 974 taken away by Martinelli. Martinelli gets a takeaway with a possible shot against Casemiro, who's an 11, he stops it. The shot stop and a takeaway. United with the ball. 432, P star. So now they have possession. 266, P star. 473, taken away by Lewis Skelly. Arsenal back with it. 586 is a P. 226 P. 614, foul 5. No. Some P's going around. 855 P. 188. Kind of knocking the ball back and forth here. 117, foul 3, and there's a foul. De Ligt fouled by Timber. United free kick. 824. Offside. This time Bruno goes offside. And Arsenal has the ball. 251p, 438p, 863p. 928, offside. Yep, offside by Garnacho. Arsenal back with it. 378, taken away by Heaven. Manchester United has it. Given back. Saliba with the takeaway. 336p, 553p, 944. There's an endurance check that Martinelli fails. No, he's a sub. Never mind. He doesn't fail. 944 is a P plus. P plus. 923 is a foul 1 and a foul. So Martinelli right away gets a P plus. Garnacho fouls him to stop anything from happening there. Good foul. Free kick to Arsenal again. 458p. 581 taken away by Partey. 128 shot by Timber against a 1. And that is on target, and he scores. So Jurrien Timber, 28 from the shot range against Xerxes, who's a 1, beats him on target. 84 minus 9 is a 75, and Timber ties it up. 67th minute. So we're at the 3/4 mark. We have a new ball game. Shot on target, goal. Okay, Arsenal ties it up 2-2. 857p, 966p, 788. Taken away by Casemiro with a possible shot against a 2. That's on target but saved. Minus 24. So it's a good shot. The shot number is a 61, so it's in the possible range, but minus 24. 54, 40, 37 is an aerial battle. 4 versus 3 is won by United. They'll take possession. P plus to Garnacho. Okay, let's do something with it. 542, P plus 916. Nope, fouled. Garnacho fouled right away by Partey. That is the second foul Partey has committed. Free kick. 683p, 425 fouled. Lewis Skelly is fouled by Xerxes. Arsenal with the free kick. Subs coming up in about 5 minutes. 158p. 218, P star. United with the P star. 274, taken away by Saliba. He's done a good job getting those takeaways. 615 fouled. Odegaard fouled by Heaven. Free kick to Arsenal. 1078p. And the sub in the next minute, 855p, and there it is. So we're going to sub. United's going to take Xerxes and Eriksen out. They're going to replace with Collier and Rasmus Højlund. Arsenal's going to take out Thomas Partey. Thank you, because I don't know how to pronounce his name exactly right, so I pronounced it 2 ways the whole game. And Tierney's coming in. So the 76th minute for Collier and Højlund, Xerxes and Eriksen out. 76th minute for Tierney, Partey out. Put them in over here. Xerxes and Eriksen. We're in the 76th minute, so those guys will each get +2 as they come in. That puts United in the plus-minus advantage, moves them up to a 12. So they can use that here late. Maybe use it to get something. Oh, Højlund's card is worse than Xerxes. Man, that's just rough. 1066p, 665p, 341p, 787p. I make the cards. I don't memorize them. These cards are bad. 741 P star. United with P star. 13 minutes to go here. 244 P star. 613. So Collier's a sub. No endurance check. That's a possible corner. Nope. Stays in the P star. 554 P star. 415. Foul 5 and fouled. Mazraoui fouled by Marino. You know, I've played a lot of games with better United teams than this that can't score. So at least they scored. At least I gave you some entertainment. Are you not entertained? Free kick. 273. Taken away by Saliba. 166p. 528. P star for United again. Runs the block. Oh, no clock. Garnacho's going to go -1 on the corner. Moves him down to a 3. They still have that advantage, though. Corner kick. 10-13. Another corner for United. So they get their first and second on back-to-back rolls. 326 shot by Heaven against an 18 stopped. Another decent shot number there Wouldn't have been a goal. Oops, not a shot for you. Shot stop for you. Open play, 10 to go. 463p, 535p, 1076p, 366p, 864p, 821. That's United's ball on the 12 now. That is a foul 3 and a P. 558p, 866. Marino fails the endurance check, so that drops him down to a 1. 866p, 143p, 263. I guess United's okay with this. Going back and forth, no chances. P plus for Fernandez. Run some clock. 536. P plus 652. 751. 337. It drops it to a P star. They still keep possession, though. That's the important thing here. P star 24 is a foul 5. Nope, they stay in P star. 213, a possible corner. It's not. So what you see is a combination here. And in my last full replay, the 13-14 replay, I was limiting P pluses and P stars to 6 rolls. So I said after 2 minutes or 6 minutes, whatever it is, it wouldn't happen. I let it go. I let it keep going. So teams that aren't very good offensively, like United, don't take a lot of shots. Don't lose that P star and P plus that often. On the flip side, Arsenal is a high possession team, so they don't have as many takeaways. So that combination could lead to some longer possessions for the weaker teams, which helps them out. So ends up being a good thing. That's what this number is here, that 3. That used to count to 6. I don't read that anymore. Still got to take it out of my roller. P star for United. 648 P star. 817 foul 5. No, still in P star. 866. 866 again. 951 is a shot by Garnacho against an 18 and stopped. Of course, it's Garnacho who has to try to shoot and loses the P star. Selfish. Open play. 720. Did I say that out loud? Foul 2 and a foul. Casemiro foul by Lewis Skelly. I think at this point, the way United season was going, they were 9, 6, and 12 at this point. Not good. Taking a point against Arsenal, who's 15, 9, and 3, they'd take that. Don't give up the ball. Well, he does. So, free kick, stoppage time, 3 minutes of stoppage time. Can they see it out? Can they win? Endurance check Heaven. He's a sub. 355p. 2 minutes to go. 4. Lewis Skelly is a sub. 76 is taken away by Arsenal. Now they get it back. 386 taken back by Heaven. We're in the last minute. The next minute ends it, and that will do it. So that quick stoppage time as we fly through, United holds on for a draw. So real life 1-1, replay 2-2. What will happen Sunday? I'd take 2-2. United's scheduled to start the season. They get Arsenal, Chelsea, Fulham, and I think City to start in the first 5. 3 of the big 6, 3 of the supposedly top 4 teams to start the season. It's going to be rough to come out of the gate, and it'll get ugly quick. So that's going to do it. That's it. So I will say I played with the large format cards for the first time. The numbers are smaller. So the cards are bigger, so I have to shrink them down to fit. The numbers are a little bit smaller than the regular format, which has the cards that are almost this size. So a little bit smaller. I just love these cards. I just think they're so nice. So I'm going to try this out. Not in my Champions League replay. I'm not changing that up. But I did for my Wrexham replay. I put the big cards in. So the next video I do of Wrexham, you'll see that. That's going to wrap it up. So a couple things. Let me know what you think about the line and the shades on the team cards. If you guys are interested in getting an Excel file with the picture set up, I'm not going to do the whole thing and do all the teams for you. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you a file with all the pictures in it, and you can copy and paste it however you want. Let me know that. That will do it. My Champions League, my Super League tournament is progressing. I got a round and a half to go of pool play, so you can see that on the Delphi forum. Delphi forum's linked below. Facebook page is linked below. My custom website page is down below, and also a link to Frosted Faces if you guys are interested. It's a foundation that helps senior dogs in our area. It's really cool. But that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked it, hit the like button. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. But that will do it. Have a safe weekend. Enjoy the Premier League being back. Play some games, and I will see you guys on the next video. Good night.